Yo, what is good YouTube? Today we are back once again with another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, a VGC video, and in today's video we are coming at you with a Baxcalibur Palafin balance team. Yes, that is right. This is one of my favorite archetypes right now, and that is the very strong, very powerful physical attacking balance mons. At the minute, Chienpao is one of the most common Pokemon running around, and while we don't necessarily have one on our team, obviously Chienpao does nerf its allies. So when you have two really strong Pokemon like Palafin and Baxcalibur, both packing pretty powerful priority moves, it is very nice. To round out the team as well, we have Amoonguss. I think Amoonguss is just a fantastic pivot, obviously, for Palafin. Definitely one of the best pivots there is for it. It also just is fantastic with redirection next to both Palafin and Baxcalibur, allowing to get off very powerful attacks. The supports, or the other supports, I should say, the damage reduction duo, I like to call them, is the Arcanine Ting-Lu. Obviously, Arcanine is probably the best Intimidate setter right now. Best Intimidate user right now, sorry. On this set too, we have the Flare Blitz, obviously really good. We have the Will-O-Wisp, but instead of the extreme speed, we have decided to go with the Morning Sun. Basically, this is a very bulky Arcanine that still does do quite a bit of damage. So having the ability to just like heal up after like, one or two Flare Blitzes is really nice, especially too because if you are in an endgame scenario where say, it is next to Palafin or Baxcalibur, they do tend to actually tank the hits for the Arcanine. So that one Morning Sun getting him back to full HP can be very clutch. The Ting-Lu is a pretty standard Ting-Lu set. Honestly, I probably do need to update this one to have payback on it. I did build this team probably about a week and a half ago at the time of recording this, but it is the it is the Stomping Tantrum Heavy Slam. Basically, they're there to one-shot the Chiyus and the Fluttermanes of the world. We have Fisher because Fisher is just really good. We have Terra Blast Poison because I did like running Terra Blast Poison for a lot of those Terra Grass Pokemon out there. You have the Pokemon like Glamora and whatnot that like to go Terra Grass, especially into the Ting-Lu. And yeah, having the Terra Blast Poison was just really nice. And then to round out the team, we have Fluttermane, obviously the most splashable Pokemon in the game. This Pokemon is just insane. It is a bulky, speed-boosting Fluttermane. It still hits very hard, but it is quite bulky, allowing it to live some attacks from, like a non-Terra Hero Palafin, for example. But yeah, that's the team, guys. If you could, obviously, like, comment, subscribe. It means the world to me. But anyway, boys, let's jump into the battles. Okay, so we have a very hyper-offensive team here. We have the Flutterfish, the Power Knight with Talonflame Glamora. Why do I feel like I saw this at the regional over the weekend? Okay. I feel like I've seen this team before, but that's fine. Looking at my opponent's team, obviously incredibly hyper offensive. I really like the idea of leading either Ting-Lu or Arcanine, and then potentially just pairing it with Palafin. How do I want to do this? I don't think Fluttermane ever comes this game. And I don't know if Amoonguss comes either. I feel like we need to call the lead here, right? So I think we go something like this into my opponent's team. I mean, yeah, Amoonguss kind of just gets wrecked by like a lot of what they have. And while Fluttermane's good, yeah, if they go like Glamora, if they have like Chiyu on the board, it doesn't feel the best. So I'm gonna go for this. I definitely think Palafin pops off this game if we can set up its hero form, obviously. And looking at my opponent's team too, having both Arcanine and Ting-Lu is obviously really good. They can both eat hits from the Dragonite Chienpao combo. And then on top of that, with Terra Poison, it's also pretty decent into the Chiyu Fluttermane, but they are gonna go a different route here. Okay. See, now the question here becomes, what does he click? Is this guy, is he mortal spinning me here? Oh, okay. So we can always deal with that later. I feel like he's going to go Terra Glass or like Terra Flying right now, but I do just want to take this chance to set up, right? Arcanine, neither of these mons are actually that good right now on this board. And like unless he uses Terra Grass here, then I'm like not bad with a 9. But obviously then we do have to be very careful of a potential Earth Power or Earth Power or Power Gem coming into the Arcanine. Get the Intimidate off. Maybe not the best use of my Intimidate, just because we don't know what's in the back. Oh, and they go for the Quick Guard there. Very interesting. Trying to make sure the Jet Punch doesn't come out, obviously. The Mortal Spin comes out. Now, I guess the question is, was this Toxic Debris or was this Corrosion? I did think it was Corrosion. That was a big reason why I didn't Terra there. Just because I think Corrosion is picking up right now. And the Stomping Tantrum, this should come out. This should pick up unless it's Focus Sash. And it picks up. Does he get the Toxic Debris? Ah, damn. Okay. So I could have Terra there to keep my Ting-Lu healthy. But the good news now is we have a very bulky board here, and I don't really see this this Talonflame doing much right now. So Talonflame should definitely be looking to swap out here, unless it's looking to just, you know, throw out some support moves. But yeah, this is a pretty decent position. Our biggest issue is we don't have a great way through Talonflame right now, especially because we have seen that quick guard. Obviously, that could really mess with our Jet Punch, but yeah, this is okay. See what he goes for here. I'm guessing it's the Chien Power, right? Oh, it's the Flutter Mane. Okay. So the end game here actually does look really sick for us. So because of this, I'm going to go for the Terra Poison. I almost want to go for the Terra Blast here. Yeah, I kind of want to go. I mean, Terraing this is really good right now. Yeah, I'm not that scared of this either. So I'm going to go the Terra Blast Poison into this slot, and then we're going to Flare Blitz left here. Basically, at this point, we kind of just want these two mons off the board. Our opponent is going to Terra. Is this going to be Terra Fairy? Terra Fairy or Terra Water? Okay, it is Terra Fairy. So I wonder if he's going for a Dazzling Gleam here. With the Ting-Lu on the board here, this is not going to do that much, especially with the Terra Poison coming out. There's a world in which he maybe looks to pick up my Ting-Lu here, which would be quite annoying, with like Brave Bird plus the Moonblast. But even then, I don't think this is picking up big Ting. Ting-Lu too bulky. Oh, and he goes for the Tailwind. Okay. So, are we going to see Dazzling Gleam? Yeah, okay, so it is the Dazzling Gleam. I mean, this is still going to chunk us a bit, but it shouldn't do that much. Yeah, I mean, we just ate that for breakfast. My goodness. This could just be 2 KOs right here. Oh, so close, so close. And the Terra Poison coming out on the other end. Our Ting-Lu does have a lot of points. It's an attack stat here, so this should do quite a good chunk. Oh, wow, that did not do what I thought it was going to do. I thought that was going to at least do 50%. Alright, so the good news here, though, is that Flutter Mane is definitely in range of just getting KO'd at the end of this game. So what I want to do now is actually just turn all my attention to this slot here and look to just double up the Talonflame. The main reason is if somehow I survive and get both attacks off, which I don't think Arcanine ever lives this, I do just want to try to get this in range of the, of dying to... It's hard, right? Because obviously Quick Guard's a thing. Oh, okay, and he saves it. This is really good, because if he doesn't pick up the Brave Bird K here onto Arcanine, we might just take this. Okay, yeah. This is really good all of a sudden now. See what he does. He goes the Brave Bird. Is that into Ting-Lu? Okay, that's huge. Okay, losing Talonflame means he doesn't have a way to stop priority, which means this is game over. He doesn't have Terror. We Jet Punch into TU. And yeah, and then we can just Ice Shard to pick up the Flutter Mane. And yeah, this should be GG at this point. Very nice, very nice. And we'll pick that up. Skadoosh. And Ting-Lu should not die to the poison here either, which is very, very nice. Does make me kind of wish I did Terra this turn 1. Obviously, that poison just did about 30 points of damage. But we're in a position now where the Hero Palafin can come in and it can just start to clean up. We will just click the, we'll click the Heavy Slam into the Flutter Mane here, simply because I'm pretty sure Jet Punch is enough to pick up the left slot here. And if he protects, then, I mean, it just gives me Flutter Mane for free. But yeah, we will just go Heavy Slam here. Don't want to risk anything, and then we'll just Jet Punch this slot. Because my opponent's best play here should be like protect and then hope he picks up my my Palafin, I think, with the Moonblast. Oh, he doesn't even go for it. So yeah, I will just take that KO. That's huge. Oh, he goes to Side Shock into the Ting. That's big. Okay. I mean, this is fine. I mean, it's probably a choice spec set then, right? But I mean, locking yourself into Side Shock just doesn't win you the game. I think he always had to go the Moonblast KO into Palafin there. But in saying that also, I don't think he's seeing big bad backs in the back. Jeez, what a combo. Man, that's just two big boys. Actually, are they boys? They're both girls. Don't worry, I love that. They're two big girls. I'm sorry. Two big girls, two strong girls. That's it. Strong, independent women. There we go. And Fluttermane goes down. And boys, that's just the power of the Bax balance there. I mean, Baxcalibur really didn't get to do much there, but Ting-Lu just showed, man, even with like, you know, like I guess a few really good mons into it. They got the poison on it too. Like, imagine they don't poison Ting-Lu that game. Man, there's meant to be the other showcase of the other Bax Palafin here, but that was Ting-Lu's battle for sure. But anyway, let's go grab one more game, hey. Okay, another incredibly offensive duo here. Another very offensive team here. Once again, the Ting-Lu does look really sick here. The issue though is the that Great Tusk. That Great Tusk is gonna be very, very annoying to deal with. Again, it's one of those things where I kind of feel like Arcanine on lead might slightly be better here, just because they have 4 physical mons. So maybe something like this. We bring Big Ting in the back. And then again, my opponent's going to look to just get up Tailwind. So I feel like we're just going to be playing behind in speed all game. So I don't mind the same 4 as last game. Looks like he's already locked in his mons here. So I'm very curious. Hopefully it's not the Flutterfish. I'm really hoping it's like Talon Tusk here. And then we can just go from there and see how it plays out. And it is the Talon Tusk. Okay. So this is not bad for us. We should get the Intimidate on both. Yep, that we do. Obviously, Palafin endgame is like really good into this board state. I think what we need to look to do here though is probably just Terra Water, get our Will-O-Wisp off here. Just make sure it's neutered. And then the question is like CC kills both, right? I think we protect a turn, right? I think we protect a turn, we get the burn off, we let him have his Tailwind, and then we look to play really defensive. And we are the only Terra here too, so the question is, has he gone protect or is he attacked here? I definitely would, I'd probably expect a Headlong Rush coming out into my Arcanine right now if I had to guess. But I guess we're about to find out. It could also just be a raw EQ, not knowing what I'm going to bring in. We get the protect off, which means he definitely doesn't protect. What does he go for here? Does he go for the... Oh, I kind of expected his own Willow there, just because he didn't need the speed. But at the same time, I guess he probably didn't want to risk the Jet Punch. And it is the EQ. Okay. The EQ coming out is huge for us there. Really, really important. Because this is basically the weakest move he could have done into my Arcanine. And you see that there. Just hit, and we hit. Don't be Lumberry. I'm expecting this to probably be Choice Scarf. I think that's what everyone's running at the minute, just because obviously how fast the meta has kind of become. And even in Tailwind, normally they are like Choice Scarf with Sunny Day. At least I've seen that on the Mercury teams. But again, very, very important for us. We're going to go for the Morning Sun here. And I think we just look to get our big Ting-Lu in. The issue right now is we can't really put any pressure on the board unless we attacked here with our Palafin, but I think Palafin is our definitely our endgame win condition here, so it's very important it stays alive. Especially also very important it gets its hero form off. And the Morning Sun should just allow us to eat anything coming out of these two and then just heal back up. This is kind of the position I was talking about in the team preview, or as he does swap out here. So like Arcanine's obviously taken some chips, so getting it back to full HP here could be very, very important. It is the Fluttermane coming out too. So this is actually all of a sudden a pretty decent board state for our big Ting to come into. The biggest issue Ting-Lu is going to have here is it doesn't really want to eat a Specs Moonblast potentially with Terra Fairy. But at the same time, we can always just double up into this Fluttermane slot, and if we don't KO it, we definitely put it in range of a KO in the next turn. And he goes for the Quick Guard. Okay. That's back-to-back Quick Guards. I didn't realize it had picked up that much. And we get the Morning Sun off there. Very, very good. Because now this also means that he doesn't get us with Shadow Ball or Moonblast KOs anymore. But yeah, I think we're free just to, again, fire off a Flare Blitz there. And we can easily just go for the Heavy Slam. We can kind of just ignore this Talonflame now because we kind of know late game, it is always just going to look to click its Quick Guard into Palafin. So we can always look to just take it out with a late game Wave Crash. And especially too, if this is Terra Fairy, I hope it's Terra Fairy. It looks to be. Yes, it is. All right. So again, while we probably do not pick this up here with our Flare Blitz similar to last game, we should definitely put it in range. Oh, and it's no Quick Guard this time. Okay. Does he think he can... Oh, sorry. Obviously, it was never going to be Quick Guard, but he crits the Arcanine. Wowee. I mean, taunting me there, that's fine. I mean, I swear, if Flare Blitz KOs this... Oh, actually, no, I clicked Heavy Slam, didn't I? Okay, and that's good. That's good. Do I crit back? Or is that just very offensive? Okay, it's very offensive. Quite surprised to see a Flutter main on a Talonflame team not take that Flare Blitz. A lot of people are running very bulky Flutters lately. And this Heavy Slam, while it's not great, it does stop the what's it called? The ability. Why can't I think of it? Gale Wings. That's the one. It gets rid of Gale Wings now, so he doesn't get the Brave Birds with priority anymore, which is nice. It was also just really nice chip regardless. Arcanine was taunted, right? Yeah, it was taunted. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to click it again. I think my opponent's best play is always just Dark Pulse into my Arcanine here, but at this point, honestly, that's kind of fine. I really don't mind. Once again, I think we just look to get rid of Talonflame here. Make sure we've got our, I mean, is just a raw Terra Blast more damage here? Yeah, it would be, right? Like, I don't think that's 160 base power. Yeah, because our game here now basically is just to get rid of this Talonflame. And yeah, okay. Like, even if this nasty plots right now, this is fine. I do not think the Terra Blast picks up, but 2 should. Unless he burns me, of course, here. Okay, and it is also a Life Orb too. That's really nice for me. Terra Blast, it did not do as much as I thought it was going to. I'm not going to lie there. All right, so we kind of have 2 plays we can go for here. We could risk Baxcalibur here. I don't think it's necessary. We know we beat everything else he had. The issue though is we really need Jet Punch to make sure that this this Chiyu doesn't get to play, right? The question is, what does he do here? Because Heat Wave will pick up my Ting-Lu, I think, at this point, which is kind of not fantastic for us. I think we just go for the rush here because I do kind of expect the Quick Guard to come out. And I also do feel like I got punished. I think Stomping Tantrum right was always the play. Oh, and he would have given us the Eye Shard. I mean, at this point, this doesn't matter unless he crits my Baxcalibur, because I was going to say, if he Heat Waves, he gives us the attack boost. Oh, Ting-Lu lives! Big Ting! Dude, Ting the GOAT, boys. Ting the freaking GOAT. Ah, give me that. I don't think Homeboy realizes, though, Tailwind does nothing. All his mons were already faster. And obviously, Big Ting doing Big Ting things over here. Man, Ting-Lu. What a mon, man. Like, I thought there was no way. Like, that high roll into a low roll, or is my math just off? I'm, like, really curious now. Like, I wasn't looking at those numbers because I was, like, certain I was dead to a Heat Wave there. But, I mean, at this point, Homeboy's burnt. I mean, he caught that in a Master Ball, too. Wowee. But yeah, he is burnt here. I'm +1. We can go for the Eye Shard. It really doesn't matter what we do here, just because we know we win in the back. I guess we go for the Stomping Tantrum. The Eye Shard should do really good chip here. Oh my god. That is not chip. I mean, the EQ picks up both here, but Palafin goes on and wins this game pretty handily. Oh, Big Bad Bax lives. Oh my goodness. I think I lied. I think Baxcalibur goes on to win this game, boys. Wow, I honestly thought I was going to KO, even with burn. Like, wasn't I only like 70 HP? I mean, I guess that's still 1/3, right? I guess an EQ is probably not doing any more than 50% max. But in saying that, we'll let Baxcalibur get the kill. This was Bax's game. He did his thing. We'll click Wave Crash just for GP. And Big Bad Bax, the suicide there. The Eye Shard into the Great Task. Jeez, boys, leave a like for this Great Task balance, man. The Great Task balance, the Baxcalibur Palafin balance. Don't leave a like. I can't English. Long day at work, boys. Long day at work. I'm sorry. But once again, GG to my opponent there. Another very offensive team and another win for the balance, man. Doesn't matter. Come at me with, you know, all these Ruin Mons, these Fluttermains, these Chiyus. It don't matter, man. Bax balance is the way. Anyway, boys, I think we got time for one more. Okay. We have is this like a Series 1 Rain team? Okay. All right. So obviously Rain, scary. Rain equals scary. Scary equal Rain. Big Ting do its thing this game once again. Ting does look really, really good. So does Baxcalibur, actually. Like, obviously Bax is kind of like scared of the what Terra? Are we Terra Fire on this? Terra Poison. Okay. Not as good as I would have liked. I kind of wish I was Terra Fire. Okay, how do we want to do this? Obviously, because of Palafin, Shroom in the back also does look really nice. And I also kind of do like late game. Do I like late game Fluttermane or early game Fluttermane here? I mean, putting a lot of pressure on my opponent turn 1 probably is really nice. The issue is I kind of want to lead Ting. So I think I'm going to go this. We'll go Shroom and we'll go Flutter in the back. We could bring Arcanine into this matchup, but Inner Focus plus Defiant kind of just means like its only job would be Palafin. And at that point, I think Amoonguss is just better into the Palafin. I'm curious to see what they lead though, because they could bring their Rain into us, but like at the same time, Rain isn't too bad into oh, okay, and they do go the Palafin Shroom lead here, and we got Big Bad Baxcalibur on the board, boys. I almost want to click Fisher turn 1 here, and like, because like the thing is, right, if he's Terra Water, there's no way I ever pick up. If he's Terra Steel, Stomping Tantrum picks up. I think we kind of just fucking send it, boys. Oh, we're Icicle Spear, not Icicle Crash. The plan has changed, boys. The plan has changed. I mean, 120. It's still minimum. Fuck it. Sometimes, boys, sometimes you just gotta send it. We'll hit 5 anyway, yeah? We'll hit 5 anyway. Dude, watch him completely outplay me with this Terra here, and then I ruin him. Oh, yeah, there it is. Show me it. Oh, it's Terra Dark. Okay, okay. You know what? Glaive Rush into the left slot, I think, was always the play. Oh, if we get 5 in a crit, maybe? 5 in a crit, maybe? And we got 2 boys never fucking punished. Never fucking punished. Oh, the flip turn comes out. Okay. That's kind of rogue. Still did a lot of damage, though. I wonder if that's banded. Come on, just hit the Fisher. Hit the Fisher. Fisher, Fisher, Fisher. Pelipper. Come on, baby. Just hit the Fisher. Hit the Fisher. God damn it, Ting-Lu. You had one fucking job. And Baxcalibur goes to sleep now, doesn't he? Yeah. Dude, I actually think Glaive Rush plus Stomping Tantrum would have just KO'd there. And I always could have Glaive Rush left there to catch Palafin. Alright, this is fine, though, yeah? This is fine. I mean, he's going to click a water move in this slot. I think bringing Shroom into there is just, like, always okay. And then I think we do just start looking to wake up our Baxcalibur here. We do obviously have that one turn of guaranteed sleep. We are in this really tricky position, though, where I think I kind of threw that turn 1 going for Fisher. Because this is going to be Palafin returning to the board, right? It's the D-Knight returning to the board, okay. The question is now, does our opponent predict the swap, or does he go for the water move? If he goes Hydro Pump into Shroom, we're living. Okay, this is actually not bad. This is not bad right now, yeah? The only issue here is, right, I do want to really, like, I need to save my Terra on this, right? I guess I'm Terra Water. I think we always do this, right? Double this slot here. Okay, I am the only Terra, which means we do live a Hurricane here. E-Speed Hurricane could be interesting. I also wonder, actually, is this like a Hurricane D-Knight, maybe? Oh, if it is Hurricane D-Knight, then that means it's definitely multi-scale, right? Come on, show me 2 Hurricanes into fucking Shroom here. Oh, Draco, and there goes our carry, boys. Well, I got punished for not clicking follow me, but I guess it sleeps now, which does actually suck. Simply for the sheer fact that our opponent does want to swap out now anyway. Alright, boys. When there is a Fluttermane, there is a way. That is what we live by. With that, we should always outspeed this Pelipper here. And I could sleep Pelipper. I actually really just want to double this slot here. I think we just go for this. We break any potential multi-scale, or we like chip a Palafin coming in here. Because I do feel like that's what happens right now. Please tell me this is Palafin. Yes! Oh my god, okay. Chip and sleep. This is huge. This is huge. Come on, show me wide guard. Oh, he didn't show me wide guard. I mean, that's actually fine. We chip Palafin. Hurricane. We eating that. We eating that. We bulky. Yummy, nutritious, and delicious. And it sleeps. Boys, that is what you want to see. That is what you want to see. All right. Now, Shroom is in a really good spot where this is guaranteed sleep. We're just going to heal up our homeboy, and we're going to start firing Moonblast into the Palafin slot. Maybe going for the Pelipper there was good, but, like, I do really just want to, like, try remove this thing from the game. We get the special attack drop. That's really good. He hits the Hurricane. Just don't confuse. If he confuses, we're in trouble. If he doesn't, we're okay. Okay, and we're okay. There it is. That'll put us back up to near full. Lovely, lovely. They lose their Tailwind. That's not the biggest deal in the world. Now we Rage Powder just in case he gets to wake up this turn. We don't want to risk getting hit by the Jet Punch here. Good news is, though, it doesn't look like our opponent's gone for the Wide Guard yet either. He sleeps, which is good. Getting the chip here onto the Pelipper is really nice. Our friend obviously is not running the he's not running the tech that is our Wide Guard either by the looks of it, which is good. And that means the Hurricane will go into the Shroom. Good thing too is Shroom gets its Citrus here, and it can always swap out too if necessary. Obviously, we don't want to swap it out ideally, because we lose power on our Flutter Mane at that point. But yes. Oh, let's go Flutter Mane. Oh, it's their own Shroom. No. Wait, I was like, oh my god, no, their own Shroom. This doesn't... Oh, they've quit! Wowee, that terror really hurt him. Because, yeah, we would have taken Pelipper there. We would have done massive chip to the right slot. They were still sleeping. GG, boys. When there's a Flutter Mane, there is a way. Oh, and that call on the swap there. That's a fucking thing of beauty, boys. That's a thing of fucking beauty. Ah, yeah, boys. Leave a like for the Flutter Mane, man. Leave a like for the Flutter Mane. My goodness. Like, what a great all-round performance this was by the team. We played 3 battles. We went 3-0. All of them did work there. Like, Palafin carried game 1. Bax kind of put the team on the back in game 2. Flutter Mane game 3. The supports all did their job. You know, Shroom was sleeping everything that game. We had Arcanine was picking up and doing massive damage to the Flutter Manes. Ting-Lu was living on 1 HP. Jeez, boys. What an all-round game from the team. But, boys, that will be it. We've been here for a hot minute now. And if you could, obviously, like, comment, subscribe. It means the world to me. And, yeah, let me know what you think of the team, too. Obviously, Back's balance, I think it's really good into, especially the hard offensive teams, as you saw there. But anyway, boys, we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.